Hey everybody, and welcome to this new video tutorial. In this presentation, I will show you how to import your own rig within Rumba using the Maya to Rumba toolset. So what is Maya to Rumba? Maya to Rumba, shortened in M2RBA, is a toolset that provides a collection of scripts ready to export and tune your Maya-compatible rigs to Rumba. It currently supports a large variety of Maya nodes as well as the rigs coming out of the box from the setup machine. Before starting, make sure the Maya to Rumba module is loaded in Maya by looking for a Rumba tab in the shell, so right there. If not there, please check the online documentation to set up Maya to Rumba and make it available in Maya. Okay, first, you need to open a rig in Maya. Here is a rig from our friends at Creative Seeds, bearing the nice name of C2, so like this. It's fully rigged. Here we go. If you simply want to export your rig as it is, press the export button in the shelf or the send to Rumba button. It runs the export script and automatically transforms your Maya rig into a Rumba rig, creating the underlying Rumba nodes and plugins that will allow you to manipulate your rig in Rumba. Okay, here we are. So, except for those textures, this is the exact same rig. As you can see, I can move those controller the exact same way as Maya. Nothing fancy here. Rotations as well. Okay. Okay, you can also check the script editor in Maya to look for any exporting issues that might need to be fixed. Now that we have exported our first rig to Rumba, we want to turn it into a more Rumba flavored rig. For example, to pose without selecting any controller or to move an IK arm in FK. This is done by creating what we call manipulators. In Rumba, a manipulator is a node able to drive a specified controller or even multiple controllers to ease the user interaction with the rig. Okay, so let's create our first manipulator. To do so, first select the controller you want to upgrade. So here, I'm going to select the SeaWorld controller and press the Create Manipulator button up there in the shelf. And in the menu, choose the type of manipulator that fits the best to the controller. For this one, I'm going to create a translate and rotate manipulator. And as you can see, this action has created a vanilla Maya transform with some extra attributes on top, like the type of manipulator, the controller linked to this manipulator. Here is SeaWorld, and a bunch of other attributes that described my manipulator, like rotate modes and translate mode. And because right now it's only a description of manipulator, you can still tune those attributes on the fly, either by modifying this in the attribute editor, like this, or if you select this manipulator and then go back to the creation menu, you can choose to apply some action like no translation here, or just put back the rotation like this. So that's pretty handy. Then we might want to test this new manipulator in Rumba like this. As you can see, everything looks the same, except that if you choose a tool like the Translate tool and move over the world controller here, it highlights in blue, and it means that you're able to move it without selecting it. So if you select, for example, this controller, you're still able to move the character and rotate it as you described it in the manipulator. So that's pretty handy, and this will help you a lot to pose your character. Back in Maya, you can just repeat this process over all the controllers you want to upgrade. Or use the Rumba default manipulators in the creation menu right there. This will automatically create for you a full set of manipulators ready to be linked to the controllers. Note that those manipulators are using a specific naming convention. The way you name your controller is really up to you, but we encourage the user to follow the naming convention available in the online documentation as much as possible. So to link a manipulator to a controller, select both of them. For example, here I'm going to select the head manipulator, and this one looks like the head controller, like this. And simply hit the link button in the shelf, like right here. Just repeat this for different manipulator, like the neck one, Here we go. And let's do the walk, for example. Here we go. Doing this, you'll see that some manipulators are more specific, like the arm manipulator or the hand manipulator. Please go check the online documentation to learn how to configure them. Okay, so now let's try this in Rumba. Perfect. My world controller is a manipulator. I have my head now and the neck as well. Great. Okay, now that we link the manipulator to the controller, we want to bring this rig to the next level of manipulation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint a cool patch that defines a unique manipulator directly on the asset mesh. This will allow me to move the controller directly from the mesh. To do so, select the asset mesh and the manipulator you want to paint. So I'm going to select this mesh and the head manipulator, like this. And simply hit this paint button right there. And now you're able to paint directly on the face, on the mesh, like this. So you can do the same for the neck. And I'm going to reduce this a little and paint this like this. Okay, now just export this and test this in Rumba. So wait for it to open. Now in Rumba, you can see that now I do have an overlay on over my mesh. And if I just use this one, it moves the head and the neck like this. So back in Maya, this is what your rig would look like once fully refined for Rumba. To do it, simply repeat the paint action through all the manipulators you want to drive and make the rig fully Rumba suited. Note that if you already painted an asset that shares the same mesh, you can also use the transfer tool right there in the shelf by opening the two rigs in the same scene and selecting both meshes. This will automatically transfer for you the patches from the painted rig to the other one. A quick tip: to hit the whole process, start by creating the manipulators on the left side of your character, and then use the mirror option right there. This will automatically create for you the right manipulators and relative painted patches, which is pretty handy and will save you a lot of time. Also, as long as your rigs are sharing the same controllers, there is no need to redo this whole setup. Simply import the manipulator group from the Rumba rig in the new ones. So now let's take a look at this rig in Rumba. Here we go. So as you can see, there is patches all over the body, and just by moving those patches, I'm able to close my character. Also have some hand manipulators that let me move those fingers independently or together. This is really cool and makes those posing really easy for you. So do not hesitate to transfer all your regular Maya rigs to Rumba rigs. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this little tutorial on how to export a rig to Rumba using the Maya to Rumba toolset. Don't forget to check the online documentation for more information. Links are in the video descriptions. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you next time.